culture queens.
That's
right.
Well, that's culture queen.
Chicano's in the house.
Hey, what's up? This is Santanera, and we're in the house.
What up? This is Big Red Chula, and you rolling with the culture queens.
What up was cracking? Mizz Lowrider Princess in the house, and I got my homegirl Angel from Duenas Car Club. The homegirls out here from Northern California. What's cracking?
What's up? We got the whole car club out here.
You scared me. What's going on? How are you? First of all, we just want to say thank you so much for coming. We appreciate it. I know we're, taking up your Saturday. For a minute, I was like, wait, what day is it? But we're taking up your Saturday, and we appreciate you. We love you. We follow you, ladies. You're amazing, and we want to know a lot about you.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. Thank you guys for inviting me out and letting me bring my girls. We're rolling through from the north. Duenas, what up?
Welcome. I want to ask you, what inspired you to start the car club? An all-women's car club. It's not easy.
Yeah, well, I've been in some other car clubs that were all males. Our community is mainly male dominated and stuff, and going through a couple of things. Sometimes men and women don't see eye to eye on certain subjects and stuff. And then my friends and family, we're all badass women, so why not
start your own?
Ow!
That's right,
For sure.
So tell us a little bit about the members in your club.
Well, most of the members are my family, longtime friends. You know what I mean? They're all solid women. We all have the same passion for lowriding, and I really thought that's what pulled us all together. So
friends for how many years, you said?
A few. We've been friends for over 30 years. So
that's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah, they're pretty much family.
Cheers to that.
Can't shake them. Can't shake them.
So tell me, where did the name Duenas come from? It's a beautiful, sensual, strong name.
Well, thank you. Dueñas is the meaning the female owner in Spanish. So we wanted to make sure that when we were out there, people knew that it was our rides, that we own them, female owned, and they didn't think it was our daddy's rides. So you know what I mean? We had to check people.
That's beautiful. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because a lot of the times they'll be like, is that your husband's? Is that your boyfriend's
Yep.
car? So Dueñas is like straight to the point. It's my car.
They know it's ours. You know what I mean? I'll bust out the registration and be like, my name's on it. So.
Yeah, do you ever have guys just dropping their jaws when they're seeing you ladies? Because you guys are all beautiful. So when you guys are riding, do they ever?
Yeah, of course. I mean, look
Yeah.
at me. No,
That's right.
Of course, they look at our cars.
Yeah, when you guys got out of the car earlier, I was like, my type of party. I just seen all you guys come out. I was like, we're ready to do
Where's the
this.
party at? Everybody
I know,
was
for a
looking
minute I was like, we're doing a podcast. Can we go on Hollywood
We
Boulevard?
always take, we're the party everywhere. So.
No, I see. Well, I've been following you for some years now, and you guys are amazing. You guys party. You guys always keep it together, and you guys do the damn thing. And my money girl too, she's fucking funny. Yeah, I love her.
Yes, she is. That's my buttercup Chicha, so she's dope.
Yeah, she's like me.
Yep.
So she's a
you guys
pervert.
are like me. I don't want to say it. I was trying to keep it PG.
There has to be one in the group.
Yeah.
Or two.
We definitely have that one.
So tell us what kind of car you have.
So I have a 65 Chevrolet Impala. I've had for 21 years. He's a he is purple.
Yeah. Wow, okay.
So it's a love-hate relationship sometimes, but definitely my heart and soul, has a lot to do with my mama, sentimental to me. So, I'm going on the second build right now after a car accident. So it's been kind of hard, emotional and kind of hard, trying to do some things on my own and stuff with the car and everything, but hopefully it'll be out this year, be rolling.
You like to work on your car too, right?
Yes, I do. I'm a YouTube University graduate.
Dropout.
Dropout.
Hey, we figure it out somehow.
Yeah, so I do what I can. My sister broke it down to me the other day, and she's like, you know what the problem is? Because I was kind of, I was upset that my car wasn't done and I had messed up a part. My sister, your problem is you think you know how to fix everything and you don't. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Because it's taking me about 5 years. Putting the car back together when I got it back from the painter and stuff. I've had family and stuff, and my boyfriend helped me a little bit with it. But mainly, I try to do what I can. When it comes to anything, even just like the starter, alternator, little things like that, new gaskets, doing, whatever. I JB welded the gas tank the other day, so, you got to do what you got to do. But
little by little.
I do what I can, and
just to get you from point A to point B, right?
For real, dude.
We were talking about that earlier. That's crazy.
Yep, it is a lot of work sometimes, but
sometimes you just pull out your driveway, there goes some.
Yeah. Definitely.
taught you how to work in your cars? Was it like a dad or?
No, I got my car. My sister had gotten a car at the same time, and me and my sister used to just tinker around in the garage and stuff. We'd have our beaters on and shit out there all night long. Just messing around with our cars. I remember I got a funny story. When I first bought the car, it was I bought it from the original owner. It was cameo beige, and I liked the look of the red rims. You know what I mean? And the hubcaps. So I love that look. So me and my sister were like, yeah, we'll just spray paint the rims.
Oh
red,
my God.
this, that, blah, blah. I'm like, hell yeah. It sounded like a good idea at the time. We spent all night in the garage, and it's a Saturday night, spray painting them. We put on the hubcaps, and we're like, let's hit up Santa Clara Street. Let's go for a cruise. We're like, all right, we get in the car, we go cruising. We do a couple laps, and then like we hear this noise, and we're like, what is that? And my sister looks, and she's like, dude, there goes your hubcap.
Oh my God.
It popped off the car. We were chasing hubcaps all night long. You know what I mean? But we just.
But those are the memories right there.
Good times. So.
Aww. And what got you into lowriding?
My mama. She got a car for her quinceañera. Monte Carlo, 77 Monte Carlo. My mom loved low riding. One of her cousins had a club and stuff, and they were into it. And my mom was like, I wanted to be a low rider. So, she got it lifted. She got some true spokes and stuff. And, we were young. All me, my brother, my sister were all a year apart. So we're real close. And, my mama didn't have a lot of money and stuff. So for fun, we would go cruising, go driving around and stuff. And that's what we did. And so for me, it just always stayed with me,
That's what's up.
So. Yeah, so that's why I love cruising.
Where do you guys cruise up there?
Santa Clara Street. Most of the time we go to San Jose, King and Story. I mean, back in the days when I used to cruise like at 12 years old and stuff with my older cousin in his mini truck, we used to go to El Camino and Santa Clara, and everybody's like, nobody cruised there. And I'm like, yeah, they did. I remember. But
that's right.
So
you heard that. So who was your big influence in lowriding?
Well, my mom. My mom, throughout the years, no matter what, she always, even when she didn't have her car anymore and we were low riding, it was always, my mom that she loved low riding. My mom genuinely loved it, being out there with us, just driving around, cruising the car and stuff. Us little ones, especially my sister when she was young. Funny story, we were cruising around and she rolled the window up on her head and was all crying and stuck. And my mom's like, "That's what you get." And,
we all did that, right?
So, but just mainly just rolling around in her car, it was just soothing, nostalgic, just the cruising, aspect of it. And then from there, it was just like, it stayed with me. I loved cars. I loved low riding. When I got into junior high school, my older cousin, he had a mini truck and with hydraulics. So we used to go cruising also. I mean, I loved cruising so much. When I was 12 years old, I stole my mom's 92 Ford Escort to go cruising. Me and my brother go cruising. We're cruising on El Camino and stuff, and we're coming back from, we're going home and stuff, and we get pulled over by the cops. And I'm like, oh shit.
I thought you were going to say you passed your mom.
Hey, no, she was at home sleeping, thank God. We would have got whooped. But I got pulled over, and they're like, oh, you had your brights on, this and that, or do you have a license? And I'm like, no. I was 12 years old. They're like, we're going to have to call your mom to come get you. And I'm like, oh, you can't call her. They're like, why? I disconnected the phone. They're like, oh, you're smart. I was like, yeah. But, so like, I just love being on the boulevard. My girls always joke around too that I'm a diehard because I'll cruise till 3-4 in the morning. I'll be the last one out there. There's just something being in your car, old school.
What did your mom think? What did your mom think when you started like, I want my car and I want to start going cruising? And then when she seen you cruise,
my mom loved it.
Yeah.
My mom all the time, she would stand in the doorway in the garage and stuff, and we'd be out there getting our cars ready and stuff to hit a cruise, and she'd be like, oh, where are you guys going tonight? This, that, all. She was a young mom, so I feel like she lived through us sometimes, you know what I mean? And she knew the love, for being out there and cruising in your car and stuff, and I think she could relate to more because she's a woman. And we know that sometimes it's a little bit different reactions and stuff like that in a different feel. So, but she always used to be excited, and she used to, be like, oh, you look so beautiful, Mija, all this and that. Me and my sister all the time. She's gone cruising in our cars with us before. My mom she loved it. And I think her passion and her wanting us to be out there and doing what we loved, really pushed me to continue to do it. I remember when I told her about Duenas Car Club, that we were going to start an all-female car club, she was just excited about it. She was all, oh, yeah, this, she never said anything bad about the lifestyle. She never said anything like, oh, no. My mom was always the type of person to push us, no matter what it was, low riding, school, anything. My mom would be like, oh, you can do it. My mom was a very strong person. She worked full time. She went to college. She was a young Chicana, who was successful later on. She pushed us to give back and do things. So I think that I'm a good person because of my mom.
And you are. And not only you all have beautiful, rides. You do a lot in the community. I've seen you, and like I said, I've been watching you and stuff. You give back. You give back to the community. And why is that?
Well, we do what we can to give back because we see a lot of support. And it's something that my mom all the time, when we didn't have a lot and stuff, people helped us, so my mom wanted to return it. After she graduated college and got a good job and stuff, all the time. She was never one of those people that were like, oh, if there was somebody wanting a handout or anything like that, she said, no, don't. They're going to use it for drugs or drinking. My mom would be like, give it with good intentions. You know what I mean? And that's all that matters. Whatever they do with it, they do with it. Our house, they used to call it the shelter because everybody would, if they needed a place to stay or whatever. And my mom was always willing to help our friends and stuff with kids and everything, always wanted to buy presents. My mom was a very loving, sweet person. And, I'm blessed that my sister also, feels the same passion for giving and low riding. And, you know what I mean? It's not just me, my whole club. All the ladies, one thing that I feel is really important is that everybody has the same view and the same passion for something, whether it's giving, whether, it's low riding or school or whatever it is. When you share that bond, though, it's magical.
I've seen that, and I've seen that for years now. Every time you ladies are doing something, you're giving back, or you're collecting donations for, somebody in need, and you guys are always there. And then all of a sudden, I see you pop up on Kelly Clarkson with Jay Leno. I was like,
all of a sudden,
I saw that too. I was like, oh damn!
I was like,
click on that.
That's dope. So how did that happen?
Man, we were very blessed. They reached out to us. They said, they kind of liked, our style and stuff and what we were doing. They wanted to learn a little bit more. I had an interview with them, and then a couple weeks went by, and I was like, oh, they don't want us. They don't, this and that. Then they call me again. They're like, oh, we need a 2-minute tell-all, this and that. I'm like, okay, I'm with it. Like, yeah, let's go. So I did a 2-minute tell-all, and then again, I don't hear from them. They were messing with me, man, with my emotions. And then all of a sudden on a Monday, they call me, and they're like, hey, can you be here this Thursday so we can tape this and that? And I was just like, damn. What? You serious? But I haven't lost any weight yet. And then I was like, yeah, can I bring some of my girls and stuff? And they're like, yeah, my cousin ended up going on the show with me, and then Jay Leno showed up, and I was like, damn.
That was dope.
What did he say to you?
He was like, you got money? You got gifts for me? What do you got? I grew up watching Jay Leno. And then they brought out the Snap-on toolbox and tools and stuff. So to me, I was like,
Snap-on.
I didn't know I was gonna get a gift.
They should have given it to you.
Hell yeah!
So that's what they gifted you?
Yeah, they gave me a Snap-on toolbox with all mechanic tools and stuff.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, especially the breaker bar.
Usually it's like a basket with goodies and heads and stuff like that.
They know what we want. We were talking about the tools in our garage, right?
That's very thoughtful.
So yeah, it was amazing. I mean, everybody, the crew, the producers were amazing. I was so starstruck. I was like, man, so when am I gonna move to Hollywood?
Yeah.
It was dope.
So going back to your mom a little bit, so she saw low riding like a good thing, like a positive thing.
It was part of our.
And that's what low riding is about, because nowadays it gets stereotyped where it's not. It's a bad thing. How is it up there with the cops? Do they harass you guys, or is it like?
Not as much back in the days. I mean, they would pull you over for anything. You know what I mean? We had the cruising ban and stuff like that. They were a little bit more, stereotyping us as criminals, thugs, But I think since low riding's evolved, they've also seen, a different side of us. They see now all the toy drives, everything that we do. And they've done these for years. Yeah. But now a lot more people are doing things to help the community, and they see that we are bringing something positive. It's our culture, it's our lifestyle, it's who we are. You can't change that. You know what I mean?
Talking about that, you do something for breast cancer, right? You have like a big thing
Yes.
every annual. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so when we first started too, we wanted to do something annually for women, to give back to women. And so I was thinking, I was kind of brainstorming, I was talking to the girls, I'm like, what about a breast cancer, fundraiser or something to help find a cure? We have some loved ones and stuff that have had breast cancer in the past, and we know that it's really a big thing with women. So we wanted to do something to help for research. So every year we do a breast cancer raffle every October, because October is cancer awareness. And people, we buy a couple of items and stuff, and then all of a sudden, supporters and friends and people we know start donating items and buying tickets and this, and we're like, wow, this is amazing. And not only that, like, I learned something myself while going through the process of learning a little bit more about breast cancer, that men can get breast cancer, and it's something I didn't know. So I feel putting our money to breast cancer research is, finding a cure is key in my eyes, and I think that this is the best thing. To date, we've already donated over $17,000 to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation.
That's good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
men, go check yourselves. You know what I mean? Because a lot of men, a lot of community, they don't take care of themselves. We always
They don't go
not
to the
checking,
doctors.
but go to doctors.
Yeah. We like them boobies too,
Yeah, right. What do we say? Never mind. What we're talking about, hitting a switch. You said something. I'm gonna blame it on her. He said it's like holding a nipple. You just hit it.
Softly.
Oh, man.
So tell us a little bit about you and the club, and a little bit of stories on your background, being up there. How is it up there? You know what I mean? Do you guys kick it out of Jack in the Box and just chill? I don't know.
Just because we do it down here, I'll just
Take a little shot. Don't hold it
if we could get our wiener stitchel, we love the wieners. So.
Oh, you guys, that winter stitchels is bomb.
Fries. Good old fries.
Ooh,
Fries.
do they have the Fruit Loop milkshakes up there?
No, I don't think
Fruit
so.
Loop?
No.
Yeah, they have Fruit Loop. Right?
Fruit Loops.
I tried to do they? Oh, I've never got one. Just a pineapple milkshake, and
No, they have the Fruit Loop. That's
Where's the
$4.
place is sweet over there? So when we go, you know what I mean? Like, what's this?
Well, when you hit the strip,
What's the
there's
spot?
a Wiener Schnitzel right there, so that's where you're gonna want to be. Right on Santa Clara Street, all the action, just kick back, cruise around and stuff. We just cruise, kick back at the Wiener Schnitzel. So we go to shows, we kick it with each other. Like I said, a lot of us are family or longtime friends, so we're always together. Kids parties, stuff like that. We're a family. We're. It's not like the car club and then our families. Like we're one.
That part.
good.
So
That's what I say about.
Are you
Our
guys
club as well,
accepting
too.
members or
great.
not? What's right now? Is it just a close?
Right
Does that
now-
work better for you guys? The bigger the, you know what I mean? The less
I think
the
it's
more.
quality over quantity.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
say that. Can we hear? Can we hear that again?
quality over quantity.
That part. Yes.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? It's
It really is.
I think it's about who you have, because anybody can have a nice car, right? But to have your car and be out there all the time and be committed, and we were talking about the expenses, and really that's your lifestyle. That's your lifestyle. You know what I mean? And it's something that you enjoy and you want to be out there, and it's something that we've seen that our daughters and stuff we're so excited about and stuff growing up and being around the cars and everything else. So it's just it's a great space for us women together to have a good time.
Yeah, definitely.
And you also have like a car club?
Yeah, we have a car club. Oh, you mean
No. A bike club. I'm
A
sorry.
bike
You already
club.
know. 30 seconds.
I'm gonna say that, but we all know who you are. I'm gonna say that. Hey. That's probably hey, that's some good shit.
What you smoking? Give me some of that. So you guys have a bike club too.
Yeah. So we have in
Same name?
2022. It's Duenas Bike Club. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's most of our daughters. Some friends' daughters and stuff. Like I said, we've seen how much our daughters loved being around the cars, being in the scene. That's their lifestyle. So of course they're gonna gravitate to what their parents and stuff like that are like and are into. And then as being little girls and seeing their mom be a badass and be out there and working on her car or doing this and that for the community. I mean, come on, you know what I mean? There's no better way to raise your child, And low riding is all about unity and love and our culture. So we have right now 10 members. They range from age 1 to 18.
One?
So-
Oh my God.
Wow.
What is it? The little tricycles?
Well, they have bikes, so it's bikes, pedal cars, tailor taught. So hopefully
love it.
our 18-year-old wants to get into having her own car. She wants to get a hopper, so we'll see how it
Let's
goes.
go.
But we'll see how it goes. But
I'm gonna get her a hopper. It's an influence. Like this younger generation really sees us. Like they really look up to us, and we gotta keep that culture alive. And especially being women too, we have to set a good example. And they take a lot of that, and they just soak it up.
we have to show them that we could do the same thing men could do, maybe even better.
I was gonna say the same
Better
thing.
than that.
You heard that? Say it again.
Well, back in the day, we didn't really have a lot of influences or Chicana influences,
Yeah.
and now you see all these women that are doing, and that's why we like to keep it positive, on a positive note, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Really about the culture, and being there for our youth, To me, it's like a hot topic. The youth is like, us, we're already like, halfway on the other guy.
Low riding a life.
When we retire, who's gonna drive? Who's gonna take us cruising?
Right?
That's true.
When they take my license away,
I'm up by then. It's gonna be
Pick
a
me up
robot.
at the retirement home.
Let me take you. I was like, okay.
Hey,
I
I work in healthcare, so I did a trunk or treat at the facility.
Awesome.
And I had the people coming out in their wheelchairs, and they were just kind of like, I remember I had this car, and my mom used to have this, and it just to see their face light up, they were so excited. They're like, when are you gonna do the next one? I was like, it's a lot of work, but it was just to see their face,
It's special.
Yeah, it's special to them because they know they grew up in that era where all these cars were just
Regular
daily
cars.
cars.
Yeah,
Their
exactly.
mom's cars, they drove them to school in that. So it was cool to see them,
It is.
Because it's everywhere, the retirement homes.
All-
That's what I'm
all
saying. I'm like, you're going to
ages.
pick me up in the retirement home in my car.
Yeah. It's all ages. They're when those classics roll by, their face lights up.
Yeah.
It could be a baby because lowriders are loud. The colors just bam. So it could be a baby and they're just like this. It could be a child, teenager, an adult. But when it comes to the elderly, they trip out because they have so many
Memories.
stories to tell you and
Memories.
memories to tell you about what happened when they had that car or what happened in the back of the car. And they're just sitting there and
Like, I
they're
used
just
to go
like,
with my girlfriend. Never in the back. They never take
I've
it
seen
back,
that
but
before when I had my 64. Remember, Susan? Don't get me started, Charlie. It's like, things like that.
All right,
That's
Bob.
how we have Timothy. But I've heard stories but that's dope.
Yeah,
just
it
to
is.
see them smile and, reminisce.
And it's great to see that, all walks of life also, any background, they all love lowriding. They love the cars. I don't know if you guys over here have seen it and, maybe gone through the same thing, but it's like everybody reaches out to schools, medical places. Everybody wants lowriders there. They want to do an event there. They see now, and it's crazy because back in the days it wasn't like that. Oh, if we were in somebody's parking lot or whatever,
Get
they would
outta
kick
here.
us out,
Calling
this
the
and that.
cops.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So now
Yep.
for them to invite us to schools, medical facilities, to
Homecoming
do trunk or
parades
treats, this and
now.
Yeah, it's kind of different.
We
you know?
did the
Back in days, no.
the Veterans Parade in Colton, and that was pretty awesome. To be invited. It is crazy. It's different now.
Yeah.
Because back then, it's like, what? Oh my God! Hopefully they don't park over here. They're gonna cause chaos.
Yeah, they're calling the cops.
Well,
you know
they
what I mean?
still think that. I mean,
Yeah, it depends on where you go. Right?
If you park in Beverly Hills, they're gonna be like,
they've been lately cool
911.
because I think the women get a lot of more low leeway than our guys, obviously. You know what I mean? So we're just trying to like hang out. We're old. I always say almost everybody in this generation is like 40 and up, you know what I mean? And it's like
I'm
we're
21.
just.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I meant to say
26,
21.
girl. Bye.
She's over here giving our age away.
I'm talking about
Spread
me,
that
you know.
Can we cut right there? No, just kidding.
It's a little bit better now with the.
We do get leeway being women. Remember Whittier?
Yeah,
we do.
She was parked in the red zone the whole time, broken down. The cops passed by and waved at us, winked at
They were
us.
cool. They were like,
They were cool. They didn't do
Yeah,
that.
I just got your time. Well,
I had my whole trip away because they were supposed to tow to San Diego. So it was 8 hours for the wait for them to come. Actually, somebody from
hell
San
no.
Diego came all the way to do a drop up here and ended up taking my car.
Wow.
But we were supposed to do a
that was
cruise-
on Whittier?
Yeah, for
That's
the
what
women in
we
progress.
were giving back to the women incarcerated.
Yeah.
And we
Awesome.
got
Stranded.
to the first house and then it just stalled on me. and we was right there by the 101, and we was like there for 3 hours, and we're like
under the
let's
hood.
try it. Let's try it again. You know what I mean?
Let's test this.
Yeah, I got started fluid. You know what I mean? Here. And it did start, and I said, "Shut the hood! I'm gonna go. I'm gonna keep going towards
Remember,
Whittier."
spray it, Chula. Let's go. Slam it down.
I made it like maybe 4 or 5 blocks before Whittier, right at the cemetery, and I'm like, "Fuck! Now I'm stuck right here by the cemetery. It's getting nighttime.
They're
You know,
gonna chase you
And
over
I'm
there.
like,
I'm in a Honda and she's in her Cadillac, and I'm just like, I lost her. I'm like, what the hell?
I didn't have time to give no addresses. I just had to get in my car.
Come on, looking
You'll
for her.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Get there. You have a regular car. So I'm
Yeah.
like, okay. So I got there. I started it, and then it went 2 blocks, and I was like, fuck, I'm closer to, you know. And I started, and it went, and I just flipped a bitch and parked like right under the arch. And I said, if the kudos come, I'm
In the
stuck.
red
I'm
zone.
waiting for my toll. So like,
Yeah.
if they want to really, you know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah.
know, they
Lowrider
wanna get
problems.
They didn't even
You know what I
trip.
mean?
Problems.
props to you guys. You know
Thank
what
you.
I mean?
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
do.
So tell me, I'm a president. I just started my card club. Tell me how it is.
Congratulations.
I know it's gonna be a year in March. It's not easy.
Awesome.
It's really not easy. People think it's just we just create this card club and everybody can join, but there's a lot behind that.
Yeah.
So tell me how you because you've been doing it how long?
5 years now.
5 years.
And you're the president.
Yep. And
So-
it's definitely has its challenges. Especially with women, especially us, we're very
Personalities.
strong-minded women, and we all have something to say. I'm always like, well, let's take a vote. Majority rules. You know what I mean? It's always, it's nonstop. No matter what, always thinking about, okay, what else can we do, or what's going on with this person, that person. Our monthly meetings, events. I know, especially for my sister, there's a lot of sleepless nights. My sister's always, getting a lot of things done and always helping me out, my right-hand man. And so, it's, especially when it comes to events and getting things together.
It's a lot of work.
It really is. It really is a lot of work. A lot of people don't understand sometimes. And just because, my car's been down and stuff, I'm still out there. My sister, thankfully, she has a few cars, lets me drive her car and stuff, and going to events, making sure we're all there, finding out, okay, who can make it, who can't. It is a lot of work. It's a lot more work than expected, and especially when you have other things going on and stuff. So it's hard. It's hard, but at the end of the day, you know what? It's all worthwhile.
Yeah, I tell them it's like either you have the love for it or you don't. Because some
Yeah.
people just want to be seen out there. And it's like if you really don't have that love, you see it right away.
Yep.
You see it right away. If you have the love for your car, being out there, helping the community, helping the people, and putting these events together. And to me, I'm like, it's exhausting, but I will do it any day, any
Yeah.
day.
I wouldn't change a thing about it, and even as a president, yeah, we do a lot more work and we do a lot more because it's what we love. It's we have that title. It's more than a title though. You know what I mean? It's about being able to help everybody, be a listener, and sometimes
You're a
I don't
role model.
listen, a role model, or pulling things together, a little bit better organization. But definitely, and I have to say this, that Duenas would be nothing without everybody else. I know sometimes it's a little bit of give and take. Some give more in other places than others, and vice versa. It's a balance thing sometimes. But we all put that effort in. We all love the community. We all love what we do. It's genuine. So I think that's what makes it very, very. I think that's what makes it unique compared to other clubs, maybe.
Yeah, most definitely.
Not just all women's clubs, but in general.
Do you guys get a lot of heat out there from men?
Oh man, especially in the beginning, you know what I mean? Oh, why can't I join this? That why is it?
Oh, they wanted to join?
I'm like,
Are they being serious, or they just?
You know why they want to join?
yeah, because they just want to hang out.
They want to roll with the pretty girls.
Cool. So, yeah, but I mean, I faced a little bit of, kind of pushback and stuff in my time being in low riding and stuff, and people making comments, pencil pushers, receptionists and stuff, and I'm like, I'll show you how to push a pencil, right? But you know what I mean?
Right.
In your neck. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
and especially
Sorry.
in more of a male-dominated,
Yeah.
lifestyle and stuff that we're in, and sometimes they're not always as welcoming, and
They're
there's
not.
still a lot of clubs that are like, no, we don't want a woman in there.
Have you ever occurred an incident where that happened, where you got kind of
Yeah.
shined off because you're a female and you rolled up in your car?
Yeah, you
What
know what I mean?
happened?
I think.
Tell us
Like,
the
you
story.
guys really want me to start cussing right now?
Yeah, you could.
No,
Be
but
real,
no,
be
you
real.
could. I think it's
The
just
fuck?
as us being women in low riding, we've all faced it at some point of time, or one way or another, whether it's with a mechanic, a painter, just being on the streets. doing your own thing. Sometimes, that same machismo that men have, it's in low riding too. And sometimes I feel it's even harder because a lot of men think that it's a man's sport, that it's just men who live the lifestyle. But no, this is our cultura. This is all of us.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So whether we're just women in the background doing things, supporting the club and this, that, or whether we're presidents, which, I've never seen so many women presidents in my life. And I think it's a beautiful thing,
Yes.
to see the empowerment of women, to see how
You got
many
3 right
people
here.
support us, not just other women, but men who actually support us and like, hey man, that's badass, this and that. You're doing a great job. You guys do a lot for the community and this and that. And it's not just about being badasses and low riding and doing what we love, but it's doing anything that you love, showing women empowerment and, hey, if I want to go to college, if I want to buy that house or I want to do this or that, I could do it. Where before we were more suppressed and people were like, oh, well, woman's place is, barefoot and pregnant or whatever.
In
But,
the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
we've definitely showed them,
the
right?
kitchen.
I'm not gonna lie.
We
I
love
love the
cooking,
kitchen, but
but-
I also love the streets.
Hey.
I was talking to one of
Exactly.
your members right
Exactly.
now too, and I was like, I'm so excited because we're having a cruise tomorrow, and I'm excited because we pull up to these shows, and don't get me wrong, we're there to support, we're there to show off cars, and we're there to show love. But I absolutely love the cruise. There's nothing like being in your ride and just cruising, the windows down. Well, I don't know if you're in the wintertime, you got to have it up. But just even, just
I got the
cruising.
heater on with the window
Right?
down.
The car's already hot on the bottom.
Yeah,
Anyways,
exactly.
Hey, it warms you up, for real.
Get some,
Yeah.
we have
I
some
don't need
blankets,
heater.
you're good. So.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. So that's empowering itself, So once you have that, who cares what people say? There's people are always gonna say some shit like,
Can't please everybody.
you can't. You really can't. Oh, they're doing it for this or they're doing it for that. Like, fool, we've been in this shit for over 30 years.
Yeah, and it's like, even
Guys,
when you're doing
yeah.
stuff for the community, sometimes it's, oh, you're only doing it because you want recognition or this and that. Man, this is in my heart. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So,
Yeah, and we do a lot of shit when the cameras are not rolling or when
Yep.
and we don't have to throw flyers to be, like, let's come together. I do shit out of my pocket all the time.
yeah.
And my girls do as well.
Yeah, my friends will tell you I'm the nicest asshole they know.
Nice
You know?
stuff.
But
I like that.
I mean, it's true. We're strong women in the stand, but we also have that kind, we're women. We're soft, we're kind, we're loving. We're going to do things still out of the kindness of our heart that maybe a man or somebody else might not do,
Yeah.
But we're making a
and-
difference
Just
out
don't
here.
push us to
Really
the
are.
edge.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
don't
then-
push us to the edge.
Hey, we'll stick you. Oh, sorry about that.
Violent and violent.
Hey, the gangster side started coming out.
It's making a difference as women too.
Yes.
Like even today they're doing a women's march for humanity and for the women today in the Coachella Valley, and they reach out to me and I'm like, last minute I was like, oh sorry I can't be there. We got the podcast, all that. But they're trying to change that for the women, and give back more to the
power.
community, to humanity. Not just women, we are involved in everything. Not just for women, for the men too. I always like to include them too because I know, they get a little butthurt. It's like, oh, just the women. Just them.
We have a lot of supporters, man.
But we do.
Man,
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah, I
We
agree.
haven't really encountered too many men that are like, I'm sure they're out there, but the men that we been around and everything, they're gentlemen. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's good. Yeah.
So shout out to all of our brothers, because we see you guys like
The
brothers
support.
out there in the community, all the support when the car breaks down.
Yep.
I mean, but sometimes we pull up on the guys and you be like, "Are
We
you
help
okay?"
them. We help them.
Oh, you good?
That's like my poor brother-in-law. He's
I'm
always there.
cocky. I'm gonna lift with your car with one hand. What's up?
Dude.
Hey, sometimes we have batteries or something that
With the battery packs, the guys always say, you guys are the ones, you women are the ones that always carry the tools and the battery packs. I'm like,
Hey, my
stop, come
batteries are all
back.
dead. I'm like, here, you need these? Let me just leave these right here. I was on the way to the dumpster, but you could use these. But no,
Yeah,
I get
I
it.
mean, we still, get a lot of support from men and stuff. And like I was saying, my brother-in-law, all the girls from the club, utilize him. They'll call my sister, and my sister will be like, babe, and he already knows. And he's always there. There's a lot of men too, my brother, other clubs and stuff like that, where the men support us also. And it's, it's kind of surprising to see the love that we do get, not just from our community, but also people outside of the community. Just your regular, John Does and stuff like that they show up and they show love. And when we have our back to school drives, or we had a 5-year anniversary, just everybody, different clubs, we got so much love and support. And somebody said, you guys are always supporting too. And I feel like,
Yes.
you have to give support to receive support,
Yeah.
be genuine
Well,
too
seems
about
like
it.
it's like a hell of a party going on there. So one of these days we're gonna come visit you.
I know
guys.
you need to. You
Yes.
guys need to.
We will.
You already know where to go. You
I already know. I've been up there plenty of times. I used to drive up there every other month.
Woo! Well, we're back.
What's
And we're here with
where
the
did we
Duenas.
go?
We took a little minute break, you know. So, anyways, we are here with the ladies from Duenas Car Club.
You brought the crew. You brought the crew. That's awesome.
So
Thank
these
you,
are
ladies.
your lovely members.
Yes. To my right is my cousin Kooks, Christina.
Hey, Christina.
Woo!
To my left, right here next to me is my sister
Mari.
Amadi. She's the vice president of the club.
Hola,
Woo! Welcome.
And then we have Elizabeth, Cheche, Monty Girls, and Kid.
What's
Nasty.
I love it. Yes. These are beautiful Duenas Car Club, and they're from Northern California, and you guys are so amazing. What do you have? What kind of car do you have?
I have an 86 colors. Baby blue. I love my color. It's just, I love it. I don't have hydraulics or anything like that. I have just a smooth ride, and that's what I'm into.
You're like it gives me
Yeah,
to
me
point A
too.
to point Z if
Yeah.
I wanted to.
You're like, I don't want no trouble.
I feel
Yes, there is.
And you, what car do you have?
Sorry, I'm waiting for her to talk. What about 87 Monte Carlo LS, and it's got patterns. It's great. I love it. I love my car. No juice yet, but I'm slowly getting there. Slowly.
You gonna put
I'm gonna juice it. Yeah, I just want something, you know, like.
lane plane?
Yeah, let it play. I said I'm waiting for her to fucking learn how to do everything so she can fix my car.
Oh shit, she's gonna be putting the hydraulics in her car.
Now we said his job.
Switches, so I'm waiting for her to be able to, you know, do the solenoids and all that kind of shit. So I'm like, can you just?
All right, girl, get on it. Get on it, Miss President.
Slowly but surely.
I'll help you. We'll both get on YouTube and we'll do it together.
Come to my house, though. You come
You
to my
two
house.
professionals
Let's
up
do
in
it.
here. And you, what do you have?
I have a 62 Impala, pretty much like
Baby
baby
blue?
blue with some patterns on top, some engraving, and I have airbags. And then I also have a 67 convertible Impala. It's pink. Just a very little engraving on that, just kind of, you know, like get around car. And then it has it's lit up pink, lights up pink and stuff like that. So, and then I have a 48 Fleet Line that I'm currently building right now.
Dang,
Wow,
you busy.
That's cool. That's cool.
So what
She's
is
the one with
what
money.
is right? What does Duenas Car Club mean to you, ladies?
Family. It means family.
Family, unity, like empowerment. It's kind of everything that we stand for, pretty much. Like, you know, we have daughters. We want to like inspire our daughters to do the best that they can. Because, you know what I mean? Back in the day, women were like in the kitchen, like you said, you know, always in the house, all that stuff. And nope, we're in the driver's seat.
That's
We're on the
right.
streets now.
And our passengers riding
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
us. Just riding
Well,
with
my,
us.
husband, my husband's on my
He's your passenger.
He's in my passenger seat.
He's
the passenger princess?
He's a passenger.
He don't mind?
Passenger king.
Watch, my
Passenger
husband-
king.
It's crazy because
Passenger
me and my
king.
husband cannot roll together sometimes. We be like, I like my music a certain way, he likes his music, but you know, he has a C10, he has a 50, so he drives that. So.
Nice.
That's
How does
always
it feel
good.
when you guys are just rolling out? Do people are just like beep beep? Do they?
We get the thumbs up. Yeah,
We
we
get the
get the
thumbs
thumbs up all day. All day
Yeah.
we get the thumbs up. Yeah.
We do,
It's like-
we do.
Please
And
don't beep.
It's a good feeling.
It scares us. What's coming? What's falling? What's leaking?
The other day when I was rolling the semi, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that is nerve wracking though. You know, when you are driving and they're honking at you and you're like, shit, what now? Like, what's
you're like,
dragging?
you gotta
Yeah.
flat tires.
But then they're all. Yeah. They're like,
Well, does he smell my gas leak?
Like, is something on fire? Like,
Dripping.
yeah, I love it.
I'm trying to get your attention. You're like, I don't want to turn my music down.
Yeah. Or
You're
you're
like,
or you're looking for potholes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's my main thing is when I'm driving, oh my God. Looking forward is because the potholes in LA, San Bernardino County fucking suck. Fix that shit.
That area's not
Yeah,
good.
bears.
Not only there, Palm Springs too.
Shit, potholes are
That slow lane is the worst.
It's like, you know, we pay our taxes, fix our streets.
Yeah.
Where's our
It's
congressman?
my rim. Motherfucker.
Yeah. So yeah, we were just talking about that earlier. I was like, fuck, and and I'm in a regular fucking my daily, and I'm just like, and I have to come through these streets tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I start clenching my teeth, but fuck it, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Slow,
You know?
low and slow.
Yeah.
Or at a regular,
Oh, I do
you know.
that. I annoy people when I'm in the car. Like I'm not. I mean, I smash depending on what car I have. I do smash out on the freeway. I was like,
that's
oh,
her
right
right here.
You know. But then there's times
she's
we're
like fucking
cruising.
all the way up there, and we're like,
Yeah.
They say, they're like, bitch, you're supposed to drive slow. I'm like, fuck, I'm out.
You do that, Crystal?
Fuck.
Yes. My wife, she does the same shit.
I'm smashing.
I thought we came together.
Yeah.
even in the back, you're smashing. What do you mean?
Where you at?
I look back and I'm like, where you bitches
Right,
at?
yeah. Fucking smoke. I'm like, are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that shit when we went over there to Ontario and then we were going to
Yes.
West Covina? And I was waiting for you, and then this one I was like, "Where's Crystal?" I had to go get my binoculars and shit. I was on the freeway,
way over there.
and then she was like, "Where are you guys at?" I was like,
She's already there.
"I know, seriously." I'm like,
And we're like right there parked next to each other, like,
Like, save us some spots then. You're already there.
I swear she can't listen to rap music. You gotta put oldies on for her so she could be in the
That's
mood.
just
Like,
my
rap
own
music.
here. Coop, she's on going 20 miles an hour with her
Yeah.
own on. I'm like,
You know, we're just.
I'm in the zone.
not even in her testy. She's on.
She thinks she
That's though. That's it's slow and slow. We just went to a cruise for lifestyle and Ghetto Life, and then their cruise was very organized. They actually, had the bikers, and they were. He said, it's a slow cruise. Like, we're not like rushing, and it was very beautiful because that's how it's supposed to be. Because people are always getting lost, and I'm starting to see more of those slow cruise. And tomorrow I'm excited to see that cruise because.
So do you guys have the same issue we have though? They'll put on a cruise, or there's a cruise and everybody parks.
Yeah.
Gas ain't that expensive.
The car's overheated. The car's this and that.
Yeah.
It was about cruising, but since a lot of things happen to our cars when we're cruising and stuff,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh man, do I wanna or do I just wanna like chill and but we'll cruise. I'll cruise a few times and then
Yeah.
park for an
Park,
hour and then
chill.
cruise again and like that. Just 'cause you just never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get there, but
Yeah.
it's like everything
good
is falling apart little by little. Like you fix this and this and this, and it's just we're like, okay, we're at
Oh, it ain't
7%.
one
Yeah,
thing
you know
is
what?
another.
Before I used to have a mentality, it's like, when you get in your car, you're like, fuck, I wonder what's... So this used to be my mentality, right? When I would get in the car, I'm like, okay, let me see what's going to happen today. What tire's going to pop? What's going to fly off? What's going to break? And shit started happening. Now I get in my car, I say my prayer. I'm like, you know what? Today's going to be a good day. Shit pops off. It happens. But you know what? Let's do this. And it's just been going smooth ever since that
Yeah, that
day.
was
Yeah.
Definitely.
Advice, manifest it. Oh,
Yeah.
my car's not gonna break down.
Yeah.
I know, for
Yeah,
real.
but it's
Yeah.
true.
Changes,
Yeah.
that work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were just talking about. I rubbed down my dashboard. I'm like, come on, baby, come on. Like,
And he's a guy car, so he's probably like,
Right, that's why we love it. We're like,
and the beat goes, boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
her car is trying to like, pop out the titty again. Pop it
I love it. He's like, hey, you got
Let's go.
this.
We fly.
He says, all you gotta do is touch my horn. And I'm like, retribution, Orbit. You guys see
Turn on that AC. Let's
Her
roll
car,
out.
her car has AC,
I got
so we're like,
AC in it.
Wow.
she's over there with the windows up.
So now I know when I go out there, whose car I'm driving.
who we gonna ride with?
That's if I don't bring my car. But you know what, ladies? I'm determined, and I'm going to bring my car up there with you ladies and join you.
Awesome.
Yes.
Let's bridge the gap between north and south. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
That would be
great
dope.
to have you ladies come down.
We would love to go, and of course to support you ladies, and also just to just to go out there and just have fun. See a different. Everything's always different. Everybody thinks everywhere you go is different. The vibe is so different.
It is.
But
It
I'm
is.
not saying it's a bad vibe. It's a different good vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're a vibe. We're a
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
We've seen it.
I hung out with you ladies.
We're like, oh, since you guys pulled up, it was like you guys came with the party, like behind you, that commercial.
Yeah, yeah.
We're like, oh yeah, we want to go over there, So
Yeah, when you guys all popped out of the car, shit, they're popping out of the car. Let me pop out of the car too. We're gonna
We're
start
like,
bouncing right now.
Don't get her started.
She got her shot.
she's like,
my God.
I was like, we took a shot and she put it right there and I was like, oh shit, okay, is that what I gotta do?
That's for later.
so you guys do it.
COVID,
I
yeah.
love it.
Let's go.
You guys do all the hyphy movement over there and stuff like that? That's like a big thing in the community, or no? Like Black Day and stuff like that.
San
Yeah.
Francisco.
E40
It's still
and
on
shit.
the high feet.
Yeah, they still have
You
that.
guys get hyphy and shit.
That was back in the day when I used to go over there. I just get down. Still?
Hey,
When
the
we
hip
pull up in the-
hurts now, but-
I'm coming.
Yeah, we love
I
it.
love
But
that.
we do want to come up there and hang out with you girls, and there always has been a division between the South and the North for decades, and I think we're ready to shut that down, shut that chapter.
Definitely.
Should I
And
bring
come
my red?
together.
Should I bring my red car up there while I
Yeah.
got it?
Hey, mine is red though. Mine
I got a
has a
red
red
car.
convertible.
Mine is
You know,
red.
I
Mine
don't
is red.
care. Big red.
I'm gonna bring my red car, okay?
It's blue, you know.
I'm just saying.
A red hair, a red car, you know. We
I get a lot of shit because of all the red I wear, the red Nike Cortezes.
Well, we don't care because we're not on that.
Like, what?
that's-
Hey, I got love for them over there. I said, I got
Yeah.
people over there, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. I'm from here, but we got love everywhere.
We're all
So.
still for the low riding, and not only that, for the support of women. Other
Yeah.
women doing well. I think a lot of us, we're not like, the type that, oh, look at her car. Oh, it's nice.
Right.
We're more like, oh shit, that's badass. It's not, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Support.
oh, let me ask her this or that. You know what I mean? We're more like, supportive of one another. Everywhere we go, we always have a good time. Always, whether, it's with other women or other men, we always have like a positive, fun, outgoing attitude. So I think people gravitate to us. I mean, fuck, we're
Yeah.
live. So, you know what I mean?
I love it. I love it.
We are the fucking.
So there shouldn't be no
I feel
gap or
it.
no animosity or no division.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're all about empowerment and bettering one another. You know what I mean?
Most
Yeah.
definitely. I felt the love too when we all hung out in Long Beach.
Yeah.
And a couple other places when you guys been down, and
Yeah.
I feel the vibe, and look, it's still the vibe, it continues.
Yeah.
You know?
And we come down here all the time and stuff for shows
Yeah.
and hang out and cruises and stuff like that. We came to Cinco de Mayo one year. Man, we had a blast. So,
Yeah. It's a
Pink
Pink
just,
Motel, right?
yeah, the Pink Motel.
Yeah, that's
We
what I
just-
brought my car then.
Yeah.
Okay.
We never had no issues and stuff.
I want to
and,
go to that, the Pink Motel.
Yeah, it
It's
was
like
dope.
so badass.
We were talking
you know?
about it.
Yeah.
It was a really good
Is there any
time there.
ghost in there?
Any ghosts?
Yeah.
Yeah, like skateboarding and shit.
I
like that. And I was like, hey, tell my mama I said I'm here.
Exactly.
It was a
Yeah.
good time.
No, but yeah, we love you, ladies. Thanks for coming to the show. We had a great
Appreciate
time. It
it.
was so nice
Thank you for
meeting
having
each
us, man.
one of you ladies, and we can't wait to kick it and party up there.
I know,
and
I wish I
Hell
could take
yeah.
off right now
March
and just
22nd.
go with you ladies.
March 22nd.
and squeeze in with you
They'll
guys.
be in the house, India.
Show and shine, Palm Springs.
March
Palm Springs.
22nd.
Don't miss it. Ladies,
Look out for
come
the
up.
flyers.
I'm at Palm
It's
Springs.
going to be a dope show. March 22nd. Palm
Well,
We got
Springs.
the
be
whole
there.
lady lane, and you
Look
guys
out for
gotta
the
join us.
flyers.
It's a whole ass party right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna try.
Hell
it.
We're
yeah.
starting to plan. We're gonna plan that
We're
way
gonna
home right
plan
now.
that. Yeah. We're gonna plan that.
All right.
We're gonna
Well,
go itinerary
we're in
sent.
touch. This is not going to be the last time, and we'll be in touch. But thank you, ladies, again for.
And yes, before we go, where can they follow you?
On Duenas, for Instagram, it's Duenas Car Club, and Facebook, Duenas Car Club also. I'm Saturday Love 65. She's Chacha.
Church, 1962.
Cha-cha.
47.
I love that. I just want to do
Monty
that.
Rose 87. Follow me.
Cooks and Alexa.
I do shit.
I
Put
already
the
followed you
information
guys.
down here.
I already do.
Yeah, you wanted to share your picture, and I saw it private. I was like, shit.
Oh yeah, I'm right.
She got me.
Let
I
know,
love
I'll send
it.
it to you. I'll send it
It's
to you.
so cute.
Let me know, I'll
Well,
send it
Well, thank you. We appreciate you guys driving
you so
all the
much,
way
ladies.
down here.
Appreciate you guys having us
Yes,
out and
thank you so
inviting
much.
us. Good times.
And
Yeah.
you guys are inspiring as well.
Shout out to Elsa for having us also.
Yeah.
Camera guy.
All right. We want to
Thank
send
you,
a big
ladies.
shout out to Big Boy that hosted us here. Thank you so much.
Big boy in the head
Yeah,
down.
and he was there March 22nd.
Stay tuned.
Dope.
We out.
Thank you.
Rolling with the culture queens.
That's
West
right.
Side.
Oh, let's culture queen.
Chicana's in the house.